Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, members of the media. I would like once again to extend the warmest welcome from the people of Trinidad and Tobago to the people of Venezuela, and to indicate that we were very pleased to have received His Excellency President Maduro and his large delegation to have come here. President Maduro is the first head of state that this government has had the opportunity to host, but we did have a long conversation in September on coming into office, and we spoke at that time about the possibility of moving the relationship between Trinidad and Tobago and Venezuela forward. Venezuela being our closest neighbor and sharing the same kind of challenges that we share, we agreed to work together. Since that time, our technical teams and at the level of the ministries of both countries have had a number of meetings, including some of our people going to Caracas and Venezuelan delegations coming to Trinidad. Arising out of those efforts today, as we welcome President Maduro and his delegation, we found ourselves able to conclude some very far-reaching discussions. The outcome of these discussions would have far-reaching positive consequences for all the people of Venezuela and the people of Trinidad and Tobago. We have agreed and have signed the relevant memoranda which allows the states of Venezuela and Trinidad and Tobago to now direct the operating companies in the energy sector to proceed on our cross-border initiatives. These discussions and the memoranda we've signed with respect to energy could see the monetization of cross-border gas, Venezuelan gas, and in Trinidad plants, and together, Venezuela and Trinidad and Tobago approach the international market. And for the first time, we have set specific deadlines for these activities. We are very pleased in Trinidad and Tobago to hear that from President Maduro that financing has been put in place to enable the cross-border trade in manufactured items. And we look forward from Trinidad and Tobago to provide some significant relief to the people of Venezuela.
Y esperamos aquí en Trinidad y Tobago apoyar a la gente de Venezuela.
This relief to come from a supply of manufactured goods from Trinidad and Tobago, and this trade to be facilitated by the arrangements which were described to us today. We also discussed at length the common purpose of reducing illicit activity in Western Venezuela insofar as it affects the waters and territory of Trinidad and Tobago, and we have agreed as a matter of urgency that our security services would meet and cooperate and reestablish the operations of the Joint Security Coordinating Committee, and we've set the date for the next meeting at the 30th of May, which is next Monday in Caracas, and this would begin an era of cooperation between our security services. President Maduro has committed the efforts of Venezuela in ensuring that movements of arms, ammunition, and other illicit activities to and from Trinidad and Tobago would be a matter of great interest and reaction from the Venezuelan security services. And finally, we agreed after discussion that we'll take steps on both sides of the border to ensure through our immigration and judicial processes to repatriate our citizens who are currently in various states of detention on both sides of the border. This visit has been very productive, very useful, and as we move on to the execution phase, the outcome of these decisions would have far-reaching positive consequences for the people of Venezuela and the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And I want to thank President Maduro and his team for coming.
Seguramente estos han sido. Muchas gracias.